Hello, I'm Ian Preston, and I want to thank you for instructing Preston Baker to market your home. Today, I will give you my top 10 tips on making sure that you sell for the best price when undertaking your own viewings. So the first point is know who you're meeting. Knowledge is power. The first thing we teach our negotiators is about understanding why someone is looking to move and why this helps us to help them. Applicants undergo a full qualification process before viewing. Find out from your negotiator how long has the applicant been looking, how quickly they are looking to move, and why they're looking to move. This will allow you to match the features of your home that satisfy that customer's unique circumstances. So our second point is to make them feel welcome. When the customers arrive, make them feel at home. Feel free to offer them something to drink. If they say yes, the chances are they are already very interested because they're prepared to commit time to the viewing. People like to buy from people like themselves, so try to find areas of common ground. And remember, if you are a couple, then it will only take one of you to show them around the property. So the third point is to make sure that you use the intelligence you've gained wisely. If they're moving because the local school is important, then make sure you've read your local school's Ofsted report so you can sell the virtues of the school to them. Stress how happy your own children have been there or other children in the street who go to the same school. If someone wants to move into a new property within the next 2 months, dwelling on the fact that you haven't started to look for property will probably put them off, even if they like the property. People don't just purchase a property because of its location or the accommodation it offers, but it is also about the circumstances of the seller. Now, the consumer protection regulations mean that it is now an offence to hide information that will make the average consumer take a different transactional decision. Now, putting that aside, it's also really counterproductive to do so, given the depth of investigations that are undertaken during the selling process. If your property has had movement, for example, and has been underpinned, then have the paperwork ready, showing that the issue has been resolved. If it's had problems with the flat roof, which have been remedied, then have the paperwork showing that the works have been completed. Other key information to have to hand is when boilers have been serviced or when electrical works have been undertaken. It's also a good idea to have copies of our brochure ready to give out if they've only seen the property online. Now, in many ways, this is the most important aspect, and if you haven't watched Claire Baker's excellent guide on how to present your home for sale, please ask for a copy. Your home needs to be tidy and decluttered. We have an arrangement with Pickfords who can assist, where they will store any items that you can live without, which will make your home much more saleable and get you a better price. Now, as well as your home being clear from clutter, the other key is to ensure that it's clean. Kitchens and bathrooms are a key area. Ensure that you've vacuumed and the place looks, smells and feels clean. So my advice is to show them each room in turn, starting downstairs, then moving upstairs, then finally the outside spaces. Answer questions and point out the advantages of your home that relate to their needs. Don't be afraid to ask them to take their shoes off and let them go into each room first. After you've shown them around for the first time, if you feel comfortable with this, ask them if they would like to go around on their own. People often don't like to be crowded by a seller, and it allows them to discuss your property without feeling like they might insult you. It is much better that they can debate the merits of your home in your property rather than trying to remember it in the car outside. Now, everyone is different, but as a rule, the longer someone takes, the more interested they are. Don't feel disappointed if they're in and out in 2 minutes. It happens. If they aren't interested, then better they don't waste your time. I've known customers who have spent 45 minutes in every single property. As a rule, between 15 to 20 minutes is normal. Your viewing will be chased the following working day and feedback delivered to you within 48 hours. Some customers never return our calls for feedback, and typically we will try 3 times to get the feedback for you. We ask for their likes, dislikes and what they thought about the price. It's very important that we listen to the feedback, because if there are common trends regarding presentational issues or pricing issues, then we need to take notice and respond. So in a normal market, we would expect a property to sell in between 9 to 15 viewings. This information is important because you shouldn't be too disappointed if you don't have offers after 3 or 4 people have viewed. Now, it's true that the early interest is the best interest, so this is often where your best offers come from. If you are lucky enough to get offers during the first 2 to 4 weeks of marketing, our experience shows that these will yield you the best price from the market, and that the level of these offers will decrease as time passes. Now, if your property is only getting 1 viewing a month or every couple of weeks, you can see that it's going to take a long time to sell, and the pricing will probably need to be reviewed to get the required level of interest to get a sale. Now, thanks for watching today, and I wish you all the best in undertaking your own viewings. Should you require any assistance from any member of the Preston Baker team, please don't hesitate to ask.